try to send them on there for y'all before we just get started. Once again, Shabbat Shalom for all that's still in the 7-day feast of the Feast of Unleavened. This is our high holy Shabbat. This is a double Shabbat. If you don't know, for those that don't know, that's just what that is, man. Let's see here.
Hey, another thing, we got to be careful about what music. Hey, can you hear me?
Yo.
Yeah, we got to be careful. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
We got to be careful what music we put on there because I know for once, if we don't have authorization to use the music, YouTube will flag the video.
Man, that is a great thing you told me that. That is good that I'll just have to go back and edit that out just in case then.
Right.
Just in case. I'm glad you said that. So with that being the case, we'll just definitely keep it in-house Houston Brews in-house music then. That way we ain't gonna have to worry about getting jammed up on that.
That's right.
Yeah. I appreciate you letting me know, Adawan. I ain't even think about it like that. Man, you know, it's bad. You can't even just have fun and play music of everybody.
Yeah, they'll be flagging.
All praises to
they
the
can't flag this one though.
To the 12 tribes of Israel. Quam Yasharahla. Quam Yasharahla. Quam Yasharahla. Yo, man, let me take this. All praise to the Most High. I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. Repent for the kingdom at hand. You understand? Deuteronomy 28 was a part of the plan. Yeah, I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. I got ya, yeah. Hey, you understand? Deuteronomy 28 was a part of the plan. Yeah, they lied to us. Open your eyes. I'm no longer blind. I see all the lies. Yeah, we the Jews. Yeah, we the Jews. Yeah, Christ is black. And so is you. I'm telling you something that you need to hear. They change your ways, it's you that they feel. Let's come together and rinse out the fear. Cross the lines and lend me your ear. All of the power was given to you. Your body movement is seeing the truth. Follow commandments and get what it's due. Follow commandments and get what it's due. Waking them up, I'm waking them up, showing them spiritual love. Waking them up, I'm waking them up, showing them spiritual love. Waking them up, I'm waking them up, showing them spiritual love. Waking them up, I'm waking them up, I'm showing them spiritual love. Quam Yasharahla. Quam Yasharahla. Quam Yasharahla. Yo, man, let me take.
All right. So deal what it do H-Time, what it do to everybody that's out here, everybody that's trying that we about to go ahead and get started now. Today's class is called A Message of Patience. And at this time, this is something that we all definitely need, you know, because of the simple fact that us as a people, as we come into this truth, we want everybody to be on our level immediately. But that's not how it works, because even the Mashiach took time to deal with us on that level. You know, it took a while for us to even get to the level to where we was even able to be how should I say it, a decent living sacrifice with obedience to the Most High. So it took a while, you know, it didn't come overnight, man. And you know, even with dealing with our family that's not in the truth, we gotta be patient with them. You know, even those that are in the truth, you know, you might have kids, wife, homeboy, or a brother that's laboring with you out there in the truth that just might not be where he need to be or she need to be, but yeah, we're supposed to endure and have patience with them. Okay, now he didn't say be foolish, but at the same time we got to have patience. I don't want anything you want to drop on that before we get started.
No. Sounds good to me, man. What you're bringing out is perfectly. Go ahead.
Okay, out of one. Well, we go look at a couple of examples here. Hey Elder, you wanna go ahead and you want to start with the OT first, or you want to drop a couple of proverbs before we get started in there?
Let's start with a prayer first. How about
Oh yeah,
that?
John out of one. Hey, you know what, Salaki? Hold on. Yeah, you already know. You already know, man. I need it loud, man. I need it loud. We go. Let's all stand and face the east after the Lord's Prayer Paleo Hebrew is sung by my band, um, Young Shano, then EliYAHU, if you would, back door with a powerful prayer to get us going. If you would, Baba Kasha. All right, you ready? EliYAHU.
You ready? Come on with it.
All right, Young Shano, let's go.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim Kwadash Hayashim Kaya Hawa Amalakbach Nawa Shaba'a Artazaya Nawa Haya Asha Baharakada Kawar Haya Bashamayim Lathanu Nawa Lachum Kal Yawum Wasalak Nawa Kawawak Nawa Kasalak Nawa Kawawak Nawa Wala Abaya Nawa Banasaya Wam Aboard Kawashaya Nawa Mayan Rai Kayala Nawa Amalak Wafa Allah Wahapaya Paya Walafunyum Aman.
Aman.
Amen. All praise.
Praise to the Most High. Go ahead, EliYAHU.
Where you at? Doc? Where you at?
Okay, we go. All right, I got you.
We good. We go ahead with it now. We go ahead with it. That was good enough.
Give me a super prayer.
That was good enough.
Yeah. Hey, little boy, getting cold with it, ain't it?
I hear him.
Whew, better than me, man. I gotta have a song playing in my ear. I might hum. I'm talking about. He said, man, that give me some H-Town flavor. Screw the song down and we go. I learned it. Boy, screw the song. He learned it in 2 days. Come on, man. Hey, that's H-Town for you. All right, Doc. So how you want to rock?
We can go to the Proverbs. We can put some Proverbs out. I think that'll be the one of the best things to go to. Matter of fact, can I get a Psalms real quick, if you don't mind, and then we'll jump to the Proverbs. The Psalms will just give us an understanding on some things. Go to Psalms 51.
Another one.
And you know this is a good song, but I don't think people really listen to what David is saying in the Psalms.
Psalms 51.
Another one.
Starting at 1. Another one. Psalms 51. Psalms 51. 1. Have mercy upon me, O Yah, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions.
Do what?
Blot out my transgressions.
Go ahead,
Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee, thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O Yah, and renew a right spirit within me.
Hey, Salakia, right there, you see what's being prayed, man. David is praying all this to the Most High. He's asking all these things for the Most High to do to him. This should fall right in line in this patient message right here, because he says, hide thy face from my iniquity. So you've been sinning. We've been sinning. We asking the Most High. David is asking the Most High, hide your face from these. So this is patience the Most High is putting on him. This is patience the Most High is giving it to him. Should I say? This is patience that he's asking for. Long suffering, he's asking for. Let me to know wisdom. He's asking for all these things. Purge me. That means he's dirty. He's asking for all these things. That's what we should all be asking for. So what we should be striving for. We can't be, we can't force things on people. First, let's get ourselves clean first. Let's do that first. We have to do that first. This is what David is asking for in his prayer. We have to do that first. And read a couple more verses, and then we can just jump to it, unless you just want to go all the way through. But I'm going to show you what he asked for first, and then what he did.
God. Verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O Yah, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways.
Read that one more time.
Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee.
But before then, all of that he asked for first. All of that he asked for first before he was able to put what he wanted to put on it. He said, then after you do this in me, after I'm clean with this, after you do this to me, then I would teach somebody your ways. Then I would teach people the way. Not until you get yourself right first. Then you can go out and do these things. And then this person that you giving this to, they're gonna have to be ready, just like you wasn't ready, like David wasn't ready at first too. That person got to ask for that same thing in their heart before you jump on them and teach them anything. But that's the patience that we have to have. If you want to finish it out, we can finish it out. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show on that Psalms right there.
Yeah, we have to finish it out because it's just too deep. It's getting deeper.
Bring it out,
14, deliver me from blood guiltiness, O Yah, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else I would give it. Thou delightest delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of Yah are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O Yah, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thy altar. But we know that's Hamashiach. He is the actual sacrifice. But we just had to finish that one now.
That's right.
All right,
So the Most High, it just show you the Most High requires obedience. He would love obedience. If we had obeyed, we wouldn't have to do no sinful sacrifices. We wouldn't have to do it in the things. All we needed to do is obey. But, all right, let's get it, huh?
Well. I like the way you tried it off with that one, sir. I like the way
praise
that
to the
one
Most
started
High.
off.
All praise to the Most High.
So Psalms 51 is what we opened up with. So let's go ahead and jump to the book of Ecclesiastes. Huh?
Yeah, I thought it was Proverbs. No.
No,
Okay.
not yet anyway. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 8. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. Oh yeah. Carl, when you get there?
Hey, you got a daytime job, right?
No, man. This is what I do, man. Hey, this wonderful voice of mine. Oh yeah. Oh man, I thought you was a brother, man. A brother is born for adversity. God.
You gotta let a brother know, hey man, your singing career, you ain't gonna make it, bro.
Wow.
Gotta be true.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, man. Hey, King. We can't be going in that aspect.
Hey,
man.
look, bro. The Most High did give you other talents, so you don't gotta rely on your singing voice, all right? He gave you other talents.
Wow, this guy here, man, I don't know what to say about this brother. All right, Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Can I get a volunteer, somebody to read for me?
I'll do it.
All right, young Noah, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Better is what?
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Let's stop there. Let's ask ourselves, why is better the end of a thing than the beginning thereof? EliYAHU, can you tell us why?
Because from the way it started off, we can start off rough. Take that potter's clay. When you see the potters out there with his clay, all you see is a lump of clay at first. That's all you see. You don't know what's going to happen to it. But once he put his hands to it, a experienced potter, he can form that clay into whatever he wants to form it into. And it would look nice in the end. So in the end, that clay would look beautiful for whatever he made. So better is the ending thing than the beginning thereof.
Gone out of one. Start from the top of 8 again.
Verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
The patient in spirit is better than who?
The proud in spirit.
Now, can somebody tell me why does it say that? Malachi Yapa, can you tell me?
I'm sorry. What?
Why does it say, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit?
When you're patient, you become like more knowledgeable and attain wisdom. That's my opinion.
You become more knowledgeable of the situation or whatever it may be.
And you obtain wisdom.
Right. Con. That's a great answer. All right, so read it all the way through 8 without me stopping or anything.
All right. Verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in the spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Con. Let's go ahead and flip to Proverbs 19 and 11. We're gonna just do a couple of proverbs. And Aki, whenever you see something that you're gonna jump in on, Brother Kashar, please do so.
Con.
You know how we roll.
That's right.
All right. So Proverbs 19:11. Proverbs 19:11.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 11. The discretion of, you ready?
Con out of one.
The discretion of a man deferred his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression.
Wow. Wow. Can you read that one more time?
The discretion or discretion of a man deferred his anger.
So if you keep yourself separate or discreet with your situation, it would defer the anger. That's exactly what that's saying right there. Because we have to have more discretion with the things that was going on. You know, you tend to get more mad at a situation when you kind of putting all your business out there. You know, because then you like, oh man, everybody, now your pride is coming into it because everybody's looking at you like, well, this guy here is blah, 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 or this sister here is going out, da, 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 da. And now you get more mad because you're trying to find a way to try to hide that, but your business is out there. Can you start from the top again, out of one?
Count out of one. This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. The discretion of a man deferred his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression.
It is his glory to pass over transgression. So if somebody transgress against you and it's not life-threatening, you don't always got to respond. Con, out of one, is that what you see?
That's what I'm look, that's what I see. That's what I see.
Always, every situation doesn't always need a response. Because sometimes if you respond to everything, bad things will happen. And I know y'all, y'all probably like, well, what do you mean? Let me show you. Let's go ahead and read Ecclesiastes 7 and 9. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes where we was at, and that's going to really explain to you exactly what I'm saying. Ecclesiastes 7 and 9. And I'll read that. Ecclesiastes 7 and 9, Con. Oh, you said un momento, por favor. Sí, señor. Con?
We speak Hebrew around here, huh?
Hey, I'm bilingual.
Trilingual.
Yeah, I'm trilingual around here. I even speak that. Come on, what it? Trilingual, huh, man? I'm just lingual. All right. So Ecclesiastes 7 and 9, Con. Now we just got through reading Proverbs 19:11, saying that it's to the man's discretion in order to overlook and transgression offense, right? So let's look at Ecclesiastes 7 and 9. Be not hasty. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry. For anger rests in the bosom of fools.
Whoa.
I didn't say it. Thus said the Lord. That's the scriptures. Again, it says, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry. For anger rested in the bosom of fools. Now, how many times have we been so quick to be angry, whether it's at work or getting mad at God because things ain't go our way, getting mad at our spouse because they didn't move the way we wanted to move, getting mad at our kids because they didn't do what they didn't do what we wanted them to do at their current time, getting mad at our fellow laborers, our fellow sisters and brothers because they not moving or rocking when we want them to. I know I'm guilty of it. Like you always say, when I go through these scriptures, I get cut.
That's the way it was supposed to happen. If not, we perfect.
Shoot, my righteousness is as a filthy rag. But at
that's
the same
right.
time, I still strive for perfection, though.
That's right. We strive for perfection.
I'm gonna hand it back over to you. Can you got something to bring out to let me back off of that? If not, I'll keep going. If not,
no, I was looking at the word fools. What do fools mean in that Ecclesiastes right there? Fools, a stupid fellow.
Hold on, pause. Hold on, say that one more time.
Fool, a stupid fellow.
A who?
A stupid fellow.
Bring it out, huh?
Now, but we gotta. My rib used to always tell me, even before coming into the truth, it used to get on my kids about it a lot. Stop calling people stupid. You know, the Bible tells us not to call our brothers a fool. So when we do call him a fool, we'll call him a stupid fellow.
Yeah.
A stupid fellow, a dullard, a simpleton. Hey, a fool is also an arrogant one.
Ooh.
So
the scriptures tell you pride comes before destruction.
that's right. That's right. And that, so you can have that pride be that pride could be meaning you a fool instead or a stupid fellow.
A stupid fellow. I mean, that is
A simpleton. And you know, it's a lot of things. It's what I can't think of the scripture right now that tells you not to call your brothers a fool or not to call them a fool. So that's why I always.
Who he says if you say raka to your brother, you are in danger of hellfire. I know what you're talking about.
And raka means fool. Yeah, so we got to be careful when we say that because I always, coming to the truth even more. So I always talk about, man, be careful of your words, the words you use. And those are some words that, we need to stay away from because when we look at people and call them stupid, we're calling them a fool. So we put ourselves in damnation of hellfire. Or we can make ourselves seem like we know it all. So we are an arrogant one. But most of the time, we be looking at ourselves. If you're a simpleton, But yeah, I had to bring that out because I seen that in there. And I said, "No, this can't be the definition for this." But it's there.
That was funny though. I ain't gonna lie, that was real funny. All right. All right, what else you got, King?
We can. If you got a couple more proverbs to bring out, or something you want to bring out, or we can jump. Yeah.
All right. So let's get the book of James. Let's go James 1, and we're gonna start at 19, and we're gonna read 19 through 25. And James, the book of James, chapter 1, or James 19 through 25, chapter 1, 19 through 25, teaches us a whole lot about patience. And this is one of the undergoing two scriptures ever. People go to the book of James to prove other things, but they're not going to go to James to prove patience. So we're going to talk about that right now. Conway, I get there? All right. Noah, go ahead, King.
Okay. James 1, verse
19.
19. Okay. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear.
Be what?
Be swift to hear.
Stop there. All right. So let's deal with this swift to hear. Okay. Keep y'all finger or y'all divider or whatever. I'm putting mine there too. Leave it at James 1 because we're going to be going back and forth. So let's deal with this swift to hear. So let's go back to Ecclesiastes. Y'all might want to keep y'all finger there as well. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes 5. We're going to be in these proverbs. Go ahead.
I said, hold this. Come on with it.
Hold this. Drop that. Grab that. You know what? Drop that. Let's go back over her. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say her. Not here, her. So keep your fingers at James 1 for sure, though. All right. So, Lord, hold at James. You keep James. I'm going to read Ecclesiastes, okay? Ecclesiastes 5, and I'm going to read 1 through 7, okay? Ecclesiastes 5. Oh, okay. Got my queen scribing for me. All praise to the Most High. All right, so we're going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yah, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil. Read that first part again.
Verse 19?
Yes, sir.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak.
Stop. Say that again. Slow to what?
slow to speak.
So you need to be swift to hear, slow to speak, right? All right. Again, verse 2, Ecclesiastes 5. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words. Read it again.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath.
Keep going.
For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of Yah.
He worketh what?
Not the righteousness of Yah.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and super subfluity.
Say that one more time. Can you get it?
Superfluity.
Superfluity is 8 out of 1. Can you pull that word so we could know what superfluity is?
Oh, I should have been quick on this. I knew you was gonna call on that one. But yeah, I could pull it real quick.
Yeah, you knew that one was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. While I'm looking up this word superfluity is if it's pronounced. You start looking at everything, all your orifices of your body. You got each one of them got 2 holes most of the time, right? I mean, that's what you have. If you don't have no problem, but you got 2 ears, two eyes, you got 2 holes in your nostrils. You know, everything that comes that's your mouth is only one. So that should let you know that the Most High wants you to do more intaking of what you have, because a lot of time on the other parts of your body that only have 1 hole, waste usually come up out of those things. So sometimes you got to watch your that's why I say watch your mouth on what you say. Listen most of the time, look most of the time, observe, do all those things, and use those. You got 2. Everything else is 2 holes, but your mouth is only 1. But that word superfluity, which that's why I say sometimes when you read the scriptures, you'll run across certain things that you won't see on a normal everyday level. What's called superfluity means it's G4050 abundance, super abundantly, superfluidless, superiority, preference, preeminence, gain, profit, residue, remain, the wicked remaining over in it says Christian, from his state prior to the to conversion. That means whatever you left, that old man. Bring an old man over here into this, trying to match the old man, make a match up with this new man. Coming out when you come, that's what that means. So we need to lay apart all filthiness and superfluity. We can't bring that old man into this walk. No matter how much we like that old man.
Like Levin.
Right. Con out of one. We can't bring that. Can't bring it. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. No, so that's superfluity.
Right.
So verse 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
Keep going.
Verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Say that one more time. Start from 22 at the top.
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only.
Be doers and not only hearers. Go ahead.
Deceiving your own selves.
Stop deceiving yourselves. How long, we go in this walk and we feel like, hey man, I got it made, I got it down packed. But like I said, we filthy as a rag. But yeah, we act like we got it going on, deceiving ourselves. Knowing that half the people in this truth only pick the Bible up on the Shabbat. Just like when they was in the Christian church, they'll pick it up on Sunday, but they never will read it. They rather sit there and watch people on YouTube. And oh man, I watch YouTube teachers 7 days a week. But when have you read yourself to make sure those precepts line up? Because you got a lot of people, a lot of Israelites will get out there, as some of the elders like to say, they get that precept requisite, they get a whole package full of precepts, and they want to go out there and start street teaching. But they don't know what the precepts are saying.
Ain't no spirit in them precepts either.
Ain't no spirit. Con out of one. Keep going, Noah.
Verse 23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass.
Ooh, keep going.
For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth that manner of man he was.
Keep going.
But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
This man should be blessed in his deed. Back to Ecclesiastes 5. And I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, when thou vowest a vow unto Yah, defer not to pay it. For he have no pleasure.
Watch your mouth. Go ahead,
Come on, you better watch your mouth. When thou vowest a vow unto Yah, defer not to pay it. For he have no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth. And before I go to 6, the reason why this vow is so serious. Because what do we do when we get into a time of trouble? Lord, save me now. I promise Lord, if you give me back my family, I swear Lord, if you give me this job, I promise Come on, how many times we done did this? We need to learn how to have patience. That's why the scripture constantly tells us, be not haste in a time of trouble. Be not haste with thy mouth. Watch the vows you make. You get a job and you done made a vow. Now that job goes to crap, and we wonder what happened because you didn't repay your vow. Come on. Like, Lord, if you give me the coldest jump shot, man, you just don't know. I'll be doing this, I'll be reading that. But guess what? He gave you the coldest jump shot, even gave you the cold dribble, but you still didn't pay your vow. Keep going. Ecclesiastes 5:6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it is, that it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands? Just got through saying he'll take it all away from you.
Take all of it away from you. And then, you know, that angel is a messenger that carry your words to the Most High. So he said, don't tell, you can't bring that angel back and say, hey, angel, man, go back and tell him, that's all right. No, you can't do that. Once you done sent that message up, once you sent it up, it's going up to him.
Hey, it's gone.
It's gone.
You let that dove go. That dove ain't coming back.
No.
Come on now. Verse 7. For in the multitude of dreams, listen very carefully. For in the multitude of dreams and many words, there are also diverse vanities. But fear thou Yah. At the end of the day, you better fear Yah and watch your mouth. That's bottom line to it on that one. So we went through James, Ecclesiastes. Let's go to Matthew 5. Matthew chapter 5, verse 33. And Malakaya Pa, if you would, Baba Kashar, go ahead and read that for me. Matthew 5:33. Give everybody time to get there. I don't want, we're gonna see some words that I'm gonna need you to pull for me. So you might want to go ahead and get ready.
Let me get witty.
Get witty, man. Get witty, all witty. Matthew 5:33. We're gonna read 33 through 37. You already see one.
Okay. Matthew 5:33. Again, ye have heard that it had been by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shall perform unto the Lord thine oath.
Stop right there. So we just got through saying that in Ecclesiastes 5, right? Watch your mouth.
Watch your
Even
mouth.
Mashiach said, "Don't you better perform thine oaths. You gotta fulfill what you say you're gonna do." Okay, verse 34.
But I swear unto you,
I say unto you,
I'm sorry, but I say unto you, Salakia, swear not at all,
The
neither
what?
by
swear not at all.
swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst make that's funny, because thou canst not make one hair white or black.
Say 36 one more time.
Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black.
Can't make white or black. Go ahead, King.
And I hear the youngsters all the time. You hear that, on God, man, on God, on my mama, man, on my mama. I mean, you know, you hear that all the time. Back in the day, we used to say, you know, if we had a loved one to die, oh man, on my grandma's grave, man. Man, come on, we can't be swearing like that. We can't play those games. Go ahead, huh?
Come. Go ahead. 37.
Matthew 5:37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil.
I don't think they heard that. Can you say that one more time? Chop it, screw it, and make sure you scream it out loud.
But let your communication be yea, yea.
So yes, yes.
Nay, nay.
No, no.
Con, no, low. Go ahead.
For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil.
Wow. Wow.
That's still on it. It's just telling you, be careful what you say. Watch your mouth. If too much come out, it could be evil. Go ahead.
Man, and we only dealing with the mouth part.
That's it.
We ain't even got to the rest. We gotta watch our mouth in a time of trouble. We gotta be more quick to hear than to give an answer. So these are two aspects that to get us to help us have patience. In order to grow patience, learn to listen. Because you might miss some information because you're so quick to give a response. You have a lot of people that want to be the top teachers in Yasharahla. But even Christ told, what did he tell Nicodemus? He said that you're a teacher, you need to be retaught.
Are you a teacher? You don't know what I'm saying? Come on.
Come on. Man, all right. We're going to keep it moving, man. Whenever you want to come in, let me know. Let's go.
Well, what am I doing? Let me bring one out real quick, man. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna just round it back off to the patient part of it real quick. And let's go to Exodus. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 1. And we're gonna start at 1. I think we're gonna read it down to 10. A lot of it gonna be self-explanatory, but I'm gonna break in maybe once or twice on it.
You said 34 and 1?
34 and 1 out of 1.
Con out of 1. Exodus.
Let me get you
1. Con. Hold on, we got some page turners.
Terry, that's Terry for the page turner.
Terry for the slow. No, let me stop.
Be patient, my love.
Con. Hey, next time, my mic before you do that. Hey, I'm trying to hide, trying to hide a transgression. Oh man, see, I don't talk them too many scriptures.
Yeah, no,
But whatever come with the dark, come out in the light. Oh my lord! Hey, you know what? That is what it is, man. All right. Exodus 34:1. Done. And the Lord said unto Moses, hew thee 2 tables of stone, like unto the first, and I will write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables, which thou breakest.
You already see that, right?
God.
Moses broke 2 tables of stones because we know why. We can go to the backstory and understand why he did this, and you know how upset he was when the children of Israel did. The Most High could have wiped them out then. No, the Most High had patience. He said, okay, man, bring me 2 more tables. I'm going to go ahead and write upon the same thing I wrote on the other 2. I'm going to write it on this too. But that's the Most High just showing patience with himself, to the people of Israel right there himself, because he could have wiped them out then. Could have wiped them out. But go ahead.
Could have destroyed them. Verse 2. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with thee, neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount, neither let the flocks nor herds feed before that mount. And he hewed 2 tables of stone, like unto the first. And Moses rose up early in the morning and went up to Mount Sinai, as the Lord had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tables of stone. And the Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of the Lord. And the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed the Lord. And the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant in goodness and truth.
Read that last part again right there. Started the Lord God.
God out of one. The Lord God, merciful and precious, merciful and gracious, long-suffering.
Long-suffering. Long-suffering. Go ahead,
long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression.
Read that again.
Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the 3rd and to the 4th generation.
But you see this, listen at this. I want you to listen to these last couple of verses right here, because you see what the Most High is ready to bust heads right now. He ready to bust heads. He done did everything for. Look, I done showed my patience. I'm long suffering. They not, but what they say, man, you testing my patience.
Oh, don't tell me.
You testing my patience. That's right. Go ahead. Keep reading. You will see that what we need to be doing, instead of jumping all over our people, instead of, you know, when we see our people in error, seeing our people wrong, this is what we need to do to our people, do for our people right here. Instead of being rash with your mouth, being angry with your mouth, this next verse will explain what we need to do. The first thing we should do. I mean, this is the very, very first thing we should do. And this is to help us practice our patience and long suffering also. But go ahead, I'll read 8 from me.
God out of one. And Moses made haste.
He hurried up, right?
God made haste. He rushed. He hurried. He moved swift. And Moses made haste and bowed his head toward the earth and worshiped.
Keep going.
And he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee.
I what?
Say that again.
He said, oh Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee. I pray thee. Before you open your mouth and be rash with somebody that you don't have patience with, have you ever thought about stopping, bowing your head towards the Most High and pray to Him for that person? Start off. You see, Moses first started off with himself first. He said, "Oh, Most High, if I found any mercy in your sight, grace in your sight." That's the first thing you need to. If anything's in me, if you see any good in me, listen, Most High, let me pray for this person right here. From the good that you see in me, the grace that you see in me, the grace that you gave to me, let me pray for this person. And that's what Moses asked. Go ahead, huh?
If you would, Salakia, something was murmured over here, and if you would, can you say that again a little louder? I mean, that was on point. I needed to be said. It was actually on point.
No, I was saying that that was some of the same words that Queen Esther said to Zacchaeus. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, humble yourself, like you just said. Have we ever? Well, Esther did it. So if Esther did it, if Esther did it, then we gotta do it too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But I wanted that to be said. I didn't want to feel like I took the credit for it though.
Right. Matter of fact, that was in there. We read it during the feast of Purim, right? We brought that out then, right? We go in the Apocrypha and read the rest of Esther. You can see how she said that prayer she threw up. It was powerful. What she said. Most High, if anything you see in me, let me take that and put it towards my people. That's what Moses is saying right here.
Verse 9. And he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee, go among us, for it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for thine inheritance.
He didn't just say, he didn't pray for the people only. You see the words, he used our sins and take us. So he's praying for his people, man. He's including himself into his people. Not just his people himself, he's including himself into his people. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And he said, behold, I make a covenant before all thy people. I will do marvels, such as have not been done in all the earth, nor in any nation. And all the people among which thou art shall see the work of the Lord. For it is a terrible thing that I will do with thee.
But you see that right there? The Most High has already, he already told him, okay, yes, I'm gonna do it. He said, behold, I will make a covenant before all thy people, the people you're praying for, I will do marvels. So if that person that you don't have patience with, if you go to the Most High and pray for the person, he'll tell you the same thing. You'll see, watch these wonderful works I do with this person right here. Just continue on praying for him. That's all you have to do. You're upset because the brother won't get right. You see, man. I see this brother won't get right, man. He just won't do it. We can't let the brother out. But if he's going against the word of the Most High, that's some things we got to be careful with that also. But our spouses, that goes both ways. We see how real they won't get right. They won't get in order the order they're supposed to be in.
Right.
You have a wife that's in the truth. Her husband won't get right. He won't get under the leadership of Christ. He won't fall in the order that he's supposed to be in. But we just got to have that type of patience. That you see, that's the patience that the Moses had and the Most High had. They made Moses strike that rock, but he tried. He tried. But after he struck that rock, the Most High told him, "Yeah, man, you want to see the promised land, right?"
and that's what you always tell me. Don't make them. You tell me even when I'm at work, you said don't let them make you strike the rock.
That's right. Because you strike the
There you
rock,
go.
man, you could be like, you could miss that promised land. But
Because you
that's
can't control your anger.
because you can't control your anger.
Man,
He got upset with his people. He couldn't control that anger. He struck that rock. He said, "Must we?" Oh, Most High, no, we don't speak French around here. I'm gonna give you water. He talking about, must we give you water? No, it ain't no we. Nah, it's the one. I'm gonna give you water. But go ahead, bro. What you was going to? You was going to what's called, because that's how most of mine gonna be. I have like stories showing the patience that the Most High showed the brothers and people, and so we just jump to the another one you can go to.
No, that's good. That's actually what I was looking for. So all praise to the Most High. He always keep us moving in unison. All praise
All
to the Most
praise,
High.
all praise.
Um, Bahashemi Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, man. Proverbs 10:19. Proverbs 10, verse 19 through 21. And it reads. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to go ahead and get there. I'll tarry for a minute.
Patience, patience.
Patience. But you know, we've been having this open book for so long. Y'all don't know how to get there by now.
Patience.
I'm just joking. It's a guy.
Watch it.
Put the
Watch
stones down. Put the stones down.
Watch it.
All right. Proverbs 10:19. Con. Let's go, Shano. Loud and proud.
Proverbs.
I don't think that. Can you hear that?
Wait, look,
Loud and clear.
Man, you both say now.
All right. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. And the multitude of words ye wanted.
They're wanted.
They're wanted, not sin, but he refraineth his lips wise.
All right, let's start that over again.
And the Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. And the multitudes of words they're wanted, not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise.
Keep going.
The tongue of the just is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth.
Go ahead.
The lips of the righteous feed many.
Right.
But fools die for want of wisdom.
Fools die for what?
Want of wisdom.
Wow. Fools die for want of wisdom. Now, why do they want wisdom? That's a very curious one right there, right? It says in the scriptures, with all I get understanding, right? But can you really get understanding if you're missing the first part of it? Let's find out. Proverbs 1, and we'll start at 5. Proverbs 1 and 5. Let's go. Isaiah, loud and proud. Proverbs 1 and 5. We're going to be 5 through 7. Well, actually, we're just going to read 5 and 7. Okay. Patience.
Proverbs 1 and 5.
Loud.
Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
A wise man will hear and increase learning. So if you wise, you will get the understanding you seeking. But let's find out more. Keep going.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wisdom counsels.
Unto wise counsels. So a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Keep going. Let's go to 7.
I know this one. The fear of the Lord is
the what?
The fear of the Lord.
The what?
The fear of the Lord.
So at the end of the day, you gotta fear the Lord. Keep going.
It's the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom.
But who?
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
It's funny how we keep coming to this word fools. And you said the word fools mean what again, EliYAHU?
A stupid fellow.
A stupid fellow. So I'm gonna replace that. It says Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but a stupid fellow despises wisdom and instruction. Now that sounds funny, but do we want to be considered a stupid fellow because we don't want to fear the Lord?
Oh my God.
I mean, that's just horrible.
Everybody else call me a stupid
Sound
fellow.
like Kenny.
Yeah, that's super stupid, ain't it? I mean, like, how you gonna be a stupid fellow because you too hardy to buy yourself down to the Most High?
Bro, imagine that. That'd be real irritating. Stupid fellow.
Stupid. He said this boy here came out with a whole cartoon. Stupid fellow. All right, I want let's still deal with these words because I don't know if y'all caught that in Proverbs 10. He said few words, just like with Matthew. He said, "Let your yea be yea, your no be no." So let's deal with these words. Proverbs 17. Let's go to Proverbs 17. Hey, out of one, if you would, can you bring that one out for me, please?
Proverbs. Let me go to it. Proverbs 17 and what?
It's gonna be 27 and 28.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 27. He that have knowledge spared his words. He that have knowledge spareth his words. And a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit.
All right, so let's deal with that, if you would. Let's just deal with that. So he that is of understanding, right? Ain't that what it said? Is that he that have knowledge spared his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. So we already know and understand what surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. That's what everybody like to quote all day, correct? So we get that. So since you already understand that, should you dwell and harp on that? No. That means you already know your day gonna be bad. So should you be mad every day? No. You should wake up every day like my brother Jeremiah say. You wake up, everything that go on, you say hallelujah. You wake up and praise God. You know, they giving you a bad day. You know what? I'm not even gonna say forget you or write you off. Hallelujah. Y'all bless you. Keep moving. Because you understand that oppression will make you mad. The wisdom that you have that certain nations going to fall, but these are the nations that push you to anger. You know they're going to be a slave in the kingdom one day. But why sit there and just let that eat you away? Why dwell on that? Have patience, because vengeance is not ours, correct? Vengeance is of the Most High. All right, read 28, King, please.
28, Proverbs. Where we at?
Proverbs 17 and 28.
Salakia, I skipped a page looking at something else. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 28. Even a stupid fellow, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
Yeah, you got to say that one more time.
Even a stupid fellow, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. And he that shutteth his mouth, his lips, is esteemed a man of understanding.
So you could be exactly, if you just be quiet, you would be looked at as Albert Einstein. If you learn how to shut your mouth, but that's the problem with our people these days. That's the problem with Yasharahla. They don't know how to shut their mouth.
You just gotta do a bubble.
No, you was not born silent.
Yes,
no.
he was. The doctor had to smack him.
Oh yeah, you know what? The doctor did have to smack you when you was born. So yeah, he was born silent. So I guess he ain't a stupid fellow. Hey, but bottom line to it, if you watch your words, keep your words few, you are counted as a wise person. Let's keep on jumping in these scriptures. Whenever you're ready.
Jump to Proverbs. I'm not Proverbs. Ecclesiastes. You got Ecclesiastes 3 down. I'm just gonna want to pull one verse from that real quick.
Come on, I got you.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 7.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 7. Con? Ecclesiastes 3, verse 7. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak.
If we started at 1 and read it all the way down, we'll see that's a time for everything. So there's a time. It is a time for you to keep to speak. It is a time for you to keep silent. So what we need to do before we open our mouth, we need to start picking out these times. What is it? Is it right? Is it how Paul call it? Is it expedient at this time for me to speak? Is this the time for me to speak right now, or is it the time for me to be silent? And that's when we go right back to what we just read. He that have knowledge, if you know, that's what you need to be reading on, spared his words. So maybe right now is the time for you to be silent. That, that's all I wanted to bring up.
God, that's dead on point. See, that's dead on point. I mean, because right now that's what we own. Speak, slow to speak. Keep your words few. Be not so quick to give a harsh answer. Be not so rash with our mouth. Make not so many vows with our mouth. That's what we own right now. Okay, so let's deal with this anger.
Because we can all
go ahead.
We can go ahead. We can all see that. We didn't see it in our time before. If I had just shut my mouth, man, I know it wouldn't have escalated that far, man. I should have, I shouldn't even say nothing. We done seen it all the time. So it's a time for everything.
Ooh-wee.
Hey,
that is so on point. So like you say, a lot of the situations explode and get out of control because we just didn't know how to stop talking.
Right.
And then when you get out of control, like you say, you sit back and you start repenting within yourself. If I would have just shut my mouth, I know I don't have plenty of. Ain't nobody else got to confess. I'm gonna confess. Coming up,
bring it out.
Woo! So many things I wish I could have took back. So many things I wish I would have never said. So, like you said, if I would have just shut my mouth,
that's all we have to do.
Hey, but it's true though. It's very true though. If we would have just shut our mouth, things would have never got as bad as they is. And let's find that out. Proverbs 14. Again, man, this is a day of wisdom. This is a day of wisdom, and this is what we need. Even the scriptures tell you that you desire meat, but you need milk. You need milk. You need morality in order to keep yourself aligned with the Most High. What are you doing to be a pleasing sacrifice of the Most High? Because constantly chewing on meat is not going to help you. Because if you got a lot of meat in your system, you don't know how to act or walk. Therefore, you're walking around haughty, mad, angry, steady running your mouth when, what'd you say? I wish I would have just shut my mouth.
That's all you got to do. Just shut my mouth.
Proverbs 14, verse 15. 15 through 18. Con? Noah, go.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse what?
15. 15 through 18.
Sorry. The simple believeth every word.
The what?
The simple believeth every word.
Go ahead.
But the prudent man looketh well to his going.
He looking well to his going. So if you're real simple, somebody say, hey man, that person over there talking about you. They talking real bad about you. If you simple, you gonna believe it. But if you know you ain't never had no beef with nobody, or that person that they claiming that you got beef with, you gonna be like, you know what? They just haters. I'm gonna keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Until what we used to say, until he approaches me, I ain't gonna worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead, keep going.
Verse 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident.
Keep going.
He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated.
Keep going.
The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
Say that one more time.
The simple inherit folly.
The simple
inherit folly.
The simple
inherit folly.
The simple
inherit folly.
The who? The stupid fellow. Go ahead.
But the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
Come on, bring it out.
Is prudent mean quiet?
A prudent, yes. Matter of fact, let's pull it out the scriptures. EliYAHU. Bubba Kashor, you got that for me, King?
You want the which one? Give me
what scripture is that?
Hold on. Let me get Proverbs 14 and 18, the word prudent, please.
The Proverbs 14 and 18, the word prudent would be we're getting it now, almost there. The word prudent is prudent is H6175. Subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible, crafty, shrewd, sensible, prudent. In this sense, I guess it would mean crafty. Yeah, you wouldn't use it as the word as sly. It would use as sly or cunning in a bad sense. You'll use it as crafty.
Now, what the scripture tells us, it says to be as wise as a serpent and soft as a dove. Well, prudent, crafty, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. The brother Araya.
Araya, yeah, that's Araya.
Hey man, he got the capital Y, so I got to put some emphasis on Yah.
Araya. Please say Araya. Please say the Yah. Araya, the Jew. Yeah. That's my brother right there.
Our brother out here in H-Town, man. If y'all want to catch them brothers, they be in the Galleria bringing it out off of Post Oak and West Timer. He dropped the script for us. He says, Psalms 39:1. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle, while the wicked is before me. Come on.
So that's another thing. We got to watch what we say, depending on who we're around, because a lot of people will use your words against you, especially a wicked person. So you got to be careful. Be real careful what you say, because if you into it, think about it. If you out there into it, and you say, "Man, I'll kill you," that person end up dead. Somebody around heard you say that, even though you didn't say it. You could have been went to another state by then. You didn't say it, but they can use that against you because you said that in anger. Your tongue said that. Well, this guy, he said he was gonna kill him, so it's on him. We didn't, Now they didn't come to pick you up.
All right, you're
the murder. So you got to be careful what you say around, who you saying it around.
That's very true, King. Because that's what they do to you. That's why the scriptures also tells us to agree with our adversaries quickly, that they deliver you up to the council.
Right.
So we got to watch a lot of the stuff that we say, on a regular basis. I got a couple more proverbs. Well, I got one more proverb, then a couple more scriptures, and I'll be done on my behalf. But we already know there's plenty of myriad of proverbs we could pull. But I'm only pulling the ones that I feel will have a lot of weight at this current time. So let's go to Proverbs 16. Proverbs 16, 32 and 33. All right. Proverbs 16, 32 and 33, Baba Kashar. And I'll read that for us. Calm when we get there. Proverbs 16, 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. I'm going to read that one more time. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. And he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. So I'm going to stop right there. Go ahead, King. I have to stop right there. Go ahead.
I wanted you to go up to read 30, man, real quick. Proverbs 30, but you can go ahead and expound on what you were saying, Salaki, if I interfere with that.
30, Proverbs 16. He shutteth his eyes to devise forward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass.
You see that? That's why we got to be careful what we say, man. Be careful. These words that we use, man, by your words you are justified, and by your words you are condemned. Be careful of the words you use, how you use patience, not only with the person you are using your words against, have that patience within yourself before you open your mouth to say anything. Patience.
God. Without patience, then usually going to be a lawless man just running your mouth, right?
Right.
Or a stupid fellow,
Stupid fellow.
a simpleton. Verse 33, Proverbs 16:33. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord.
27. 127. So remember who you are when you do these things. 27.
Proverbs 16:27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Watch your mouth. Be patient. Because once you start running your mouth and not using that patience or that discretion, what we read earlier, you are like an ungodly man. That's all the person see you as an ungodly man when you start acting that way. Ungodly. And when you say man, man includes man, woman, child. It includes them all. The Bible is written in a masculine form. So when I say man, I mean mankind.
Right.
You know, so you are, then the Bible says it's the same thing. You know, your mouth, watch your mouth. Use patience and discretion.
Check this out. I got another one for you right here. And we right next door, just knocking on the same door. Proverbs 17:14. I already got it. Proverbs 17:14. And it says, the beginning of strife is as when one letted out water. Therefore, leave off contention.
Uh-oh.
Now that right there is a hitter.
Uh-oh.
Because you know, people like to debate and cause contention because they want to bring that one scripture they all want to bring. For there must be contention amongst us. No. We don't need no contention. Like you always tell me, man, we beat up each other enough in this world. Why we go out to beat up each other now in this truth?
Right. We fight enough amongst each other.
We got to stop. So Proverbs 17:14, the beginning of strife is as when one letted out water. Therefore, leave off contention before it be meddled with.
That means leave that contention alone before somebody else start messing with it, jumping into it, and make it expand bigger than what it is. That's what it means, huh?
Gone. Hey, man, we got a youngster over here. Hey, he gave a thumbs up, even though his picture has a thumbs down. Kind of a little confusing, but okay. Hey, shalom, little youngster. I'm glad you're here. I hope you get some edification on that. Okay. All praise to the Most High. So,
hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So what we're gonna do is, if you ain't got nothing, I want to go to the New Testament a little bit before we get ready to wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay. Let me jump to let me get Nehemiah. Let me get us back on this patience one more time. Nehemiah. I want to get Nehemiah, and then I'm gonna get pull one from Exodus also. These ain't too much reading, but matter of fact, I think we might jump. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 24. We're gonna start it. Oh, hold on, I lost people. Nehemiah 9.
24.
Yeah. Let me see where I'm at.
Yeah, no, it's Old Testament, bro.
Hey.
Okay. Now, why everybody searching for that? Another good swordsman, or the same swordsman, but our brother brought something else out. Proverbs 25:28. Let's see what that say. He says, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Con out of one. That is
hey, bro. That goes right along with it. Yeah, this goes right along with this patience class right here. Yeah, if you don't have no rule over your own spirit, bro, right. Glad that brother brought that one out. Appreciate that one out. That's powerful script.
Hey, I've always been good, man. Hey, y'all be on the lookout for that unity camp that's coming. Mountains of Israel and the Houston Brews will be doing a unity camp very, very shortly. Be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be very powerful. Man, what you drinking, man? Glass of water.
Nothing but a little water.
Man, got
The
that heavily.
little water and lime. That's it.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
I drink that
That's
too.
it.
All right. Nehemiah 9:24. Con out of one. Nehemiah 9:24. So the children went in and possessed the land, and thou subduest before them in the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands, with their kings and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they would. Keep going out of one.
Keep going up. Keep going. I'm gonna bring a couple of them up here in a second. I just want to get a quick overview of it. Go ahead.
Verse 25. And they took strong cities and a fat land, and possessed houses full of all goods, wells, digs, vineyards, and olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat and were filled and became fat and delighted themselves in thy great goodness. Nevertheless, were disobedient.
Listen what they said. All that they got. Look how much you done got. Look how much the Most High done gave you. None of this stuff you was able to have, but the Most High haven't given you this. Haven't given the people this. Given our people this. But keep reading. And he said in the next verse, after they got fat, he said, nevertheless, they were disobedient. Read that one more time for me.
Nehemiah 9:26. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets, which testified against them, to turn them to thee. And they wrought great provocations.
Keep going.
27. Therefore, thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven. And according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors, who saved them out of the hand of their enemies.
Stop right there. You brought it up earlier, talking about the first thing we were in trouble, we want to holler, oh Lord, help, that's the first thing we want to holler. You see, okay, that's what happened. He done gave them all of this right here. He gave them the land, they done got fat, they still went against the Most High law. So he said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to punish you. But as soon as they cried back out to him, what did he say? It was mercy given unto him. It was mercy given unto him. This is the Most High having patience with his people. Man, they breaking his heart. We breaking his heart. We got to have patience with our people. That's just showing you. If we can have this type of patience with our people right here outside, watch our mouths and don't speak ill against them. Do not just have patience for our people, man. The Most High is showing us. This is an example that we should be learning by. Have patience, no matter everything we done to him. He gave us all this. We still rebelled against him. He still gave us his mercy, his patience, his long suffering.
Right.
It's a lot more in this, but I don't want to even go to it because we want to, try to get through it a little bit. But jump to 30. Jump down to 30 for me.
30.
Card.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 30. Con. Yet many years didst thou forbear them, and testifiest against them by the Spirit in thy prophets. Yet would they not give ear. Therefore gavest thou them into the hands of the people of the lands. Nevertheless.
What?
Nevertheless.
See? Go again.
Nevertheless, for thy great mercies' sake, thou didst not utterly consume them. nor forsake them. For thou art a gracious and merciful God.
You know, and then y'all can keep reading down all the way to 36 yourself to understand a little bit more about this patience when you want to. But listen what he did. After he done saved them from their enemies, brought them back into the land, they start doing the same thing over and over again. But the Most High, nevertheless, for thy mercies and grace. That's a gracious and merciful. You are a gracious and merciful God. That's the way we should be looking at the Most High. He practiced patience with us. So why we can't practice patience with our people? Why we can't practice grace and mercy with our people? Right. The Most High, now don't get it twisted. The Most High do have sins that our people did as an individual person that you would do there was no return from. It's a lot of sins out there that our people did. There was no return from the sins. You were going to be destroyed regardless. So you were brick showers for you. Woo. But now jumping even over into the New Testament, like you're about to jump into, like you said first, you see what Christ came and showed us even more grace and mercy from those type of sins. There's a scripture that say if you see your brother do a sin that's not unto death, you know, you're supposed to be there to counsel your brother. I'm paraphrasing, but it's still showing there are sins still unto death. Now we understand that, but the Most High still show patience, grace, and mercy towards his people. And why we can't do that to our people? Go ahead. We can go into your New Testament. I don't want.
No, that's come, man. I'm with you on that though, because that's just, I mean, that's very true. That's very true. How come we want grace and mercy and peace from the Most High, but we can't give it to the ones we love or the ones that we're walking with in this truth? Man, that's the whole point, man. And if you would bear with me, can I read part of verse 32 of Nehemiah 9? Just a part of it.
Let's bring it out. I'll bring it out.
And it says here in verse 32, going after verse 31 that you brought out, it says, now therefore our God, the great, the mighty, and the terrible God. Key in on that right quick. Key in on that. He says, the great, the mighty, and the terrible God. So we know that this ain't no weak God. He will slay you. He will knock you off, right? But it says, who keep his covenant and mercy. So he don't break his vows. And he gives mercy. And he's a greater God than we can even so-called try to claim to be. So with that being said, if he can have mercy and grace, like you said, why can't us? I mean, look at the attributes, the great, the mighty, and terrible God. I need to check myself.
We supposed to be like Christ. Christ is like his father. So who we striving to be like?
Sure, like his father, like Christ. We gotta be like Christ, like the Father.
Right. So we should be striving to be long suffering, patient, and showing grace and mercy to our people. Now we know the ones that, you know, even some things you can't return from. You done did me wrong. You done did something that, you know, took something from me that wasn't supposed to be taken from me, or put your hands on me or someone that you wasn't supposed to be putting your hands on. So some of the things you can't return from, but the Most High will still deal with those also. Now, if it's not those things like that, it's unto death, man. Some of the things like I say, we want our ribs to be in order. Saying that word, sometimes it brings up some hatred. I mean, not hatred, but it brings a fire out of some women. When you say in order, to get in order, you need to get in order. A lot of our brothers don't understand what that order means, so they use and abuse that word order, even submission. They use and abuse that, and then when a rib of theirs just will not get in the order that they believe they should be in, then their patience run out. Their patience run out. Suppose Hamashiach did us this way because we as men don't fall in his order. Suppose his patience run out on us right then. When we go off, when we go doing the things we're not supposed to be doing, looking what we're not supposed to be looking, touching what we're not supposed to be touching. Suppose we are the order then. We up under his order. Suppose his patience and grace run out. You know, we just got to be careful. The people that we have that we try to push into this order right here of Hamashiach, we need to pray for. That's all I'm saying. But come on with it up. Uh-oh, I lost you. You there?
No, I'm no. I had to zoom in on you, man, because you was bringing it out. That was deep, you know.
All praise to the Most High.
Is really the whole basis of this class.
God.
You know, I ain't gonna say it's the whole basis, but it's one of the main bases. What I'm seeing in Yasharahla, you know, that we don't have patience with our people.
Right.
You know, a lot of us want to lead with love. They want to have repentance for one another. But how much love do we got for the people in our own household, our own four walls? And then when we talking about submission, like I said once before, who's gonna submit to a wicked man? Huh?
Who?
So if you off, don't get mad at that woman if she don't want to submit. Don't get mad at that brother if he don't want to submit to that woman if she's moving out, you know, out of the spirit. I ain't gonna even put no title on it, but if she's moving out of the spirit, don't get mad. You know? But now that was just deep, man. That was deep. I had to give you that Dr. Phil moment and zoom in on
you. Not the heathen. Okay.
Oh man, hey, sometimes I told you 10% of them, 90% gotta go. First Corinthians chapter 13. Let's get into some New Testament. Let's deal with a little Paul here.
He was dissing Paul.
Hey man,
talk about faith. That's crazy.
No. I didn't diss Paul. I said I don't teach from Paul. Hey, bear not false witness.
No, he dissed Paul.
Hey, you know what? I'm still diss Paul because guess what?
I'm gonna go back to
I'm rolling with a
Hamashiach.
No, Paul got his teaching from a Hamashiach. He just talk like a pimp. That's all it is. You know that pimp talk, you know, they twist the words up. You got to follow what's going on because you don't follow what's going on. The world will move kind of fast. If you know what I'm talking about. Hey, you already know what that do. All right, 1 Corinthians 13. We're gonna start at 1. And if you would, Baba Kashar, EliYAHU, Ghibbor, Yisrael, Elder, can you read that, please, Baba Kashar?
We're going to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Con
out of 1.
Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal.
Now, Salakia, we understand that charity also is another word for love according to the scriptures. And if you really want to go into it, I know the Ark wouldn't mind. Go ahead and pulling up the you want to pull that out, King, so we can confirm that.
Con other one, charity is G36, so it's the 26th word in there. Charity, which most of them you usually hear in the Greek is agape. It means brotherly love, affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, love. Well, actually, that's love feast they going on, but yeah, love.
Yeah, we'll just stick with the first part.
Right. That's what it means. Is you know, in the Greek they're gonna use that agape in their love feast also. But this part right here, it means love, affection. That's what it means. Brotherly love. We stick with
brotherly that. Love, affection. The book of James tells us in order to cover a multitude of sins, you have to give charity. Charity covers a multitude of sins. That charity is love, teaching, being there for a brother, sister, you know, according to the scriptures. So let's read 13:1 again. Let's start from 13:1 and we're going to go all the way through.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Though I speak with these tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, see, that's why I don't think they like Paul. Paul was talking Paul bragged on himself. Now let me stop. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing.
I am what?
I am no thing.
No thing. I am nothing. No thing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I am nothing without love.
Hmm.
That goes again with patience.
Hmm.
You could be in the house, you could give up, man. I'm gonna give you 101 precepts. I'm gonna tell you every breakdown in the book of Daniel, every breakdown in the book of Revelation, every hidden prophecy and everything. But if I don't love,
you ain't got nothing.
If I can sit there and teach you how to be a woman, I can teach you how to do this. I can teach you how to make unleavened bread. I can teach you how to bow down and have my food ready, my bed ready, my everything, my clothes ironed. But if I do not love,
what that woman at?
Hey man,
bring it out. If you do not love,
you are nothing.
You're
Let's
no
go ahead
thing.
verse 3.
And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not love, charity, it profited me nothing. No thing.
Nothing. Nothing. Verse 4.
Love, charity, suffereth long.
No, only it's conditional, King. You said that wrong.
Charity suffereth long. And in a that long just means suffered long means long suffering.
With no condition on it.
So if I have love for somebody, I will be long suffering towards them. I will have patience towards them.
It's a must.
Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity valueth not itself. Is not puffed up. Is not puffed up. We read a scripture in Proverbs that was talking about that wisdom. It tells you how wisdom puffs up. But now you're starting to see what wisdom. I see why you brought that out. I'll go ahead. My bad.
Now it's right on point. That is exactly why. It doesn't puff you up like that. People get puffed up under the wrong pretense. You got to stay humble. You got to learn how to love. You got to have charity. Let's keep going out.
Do it not behave itself unseemly. Seeketh not her own. Is not easily provoked. Is not easily provoked.
It's not
easily provoked.
Come on.
Not easily provoked.
Bring it out.
Think it no evil. Rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. That's a cold cut. Rejoices not in lawlessness, but rejoices in the law. That's what that just said.
That's what it said.
The words were changed around.
Let me pick up at 7 if you would, because this one it gets good. This is my favorite part. This one
Bring
gets
it
good.
out.
1 Corinthians 13:7. Bear it all things, believe it all things, hope it all things, endure it all things. Matthew 24:13.
Matthew 24:13.
Come. He who endures shall be saved at the end.
Shall be saved. He that endures to the end shall be saved. Right.
Verse 8. Charity, love, never fail it. But whether there are prophecies, they shall fail. Oh my goodness. Did it just say that? Oh my goodness. Stop trying. Oh man, you know that's a different story. I'm gonna do it. But charity never fail it. I want y'all to key in on that. Charity, love never fails. Because when somebody's having a hard time, if they truly love you, they'll be there for you. But even if they're there for you, they're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna tell you if you're going off. They're gonna tell you if you're on point. They're gonna tell you it's like, hey, bro, you kind of there, but you kind of wilding. Chill out. Okay? Or sister, I see the love that you have, but you might want to fall back a little bit because you're tripping. All right. Verse 8, charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. So if anybody coming in this truth thing and they know it all, come on, man, you lying. We know in part, we prophesy in part, man. Okay. Verse 10. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. That means you will be made whole. Verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. When we was what? A stupid fella. When I was a stupid fella, I spake as a stupid fella. I understand as a stupid fella. I thought as a stupid fella. But when I became a man, I put away stupid things.
That's right.
For now we see through a glass darkly.
That's right.
But then face to face, now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, love. These three, but the greatest of these is charity, love, agape, brotherly love, sisterly love, communication, constant communication. If I call you, pick up your phone. If I text you, text me back. If you're not doing that, are you really doing 1 Corinthians 13? When somebody call you, you don't want to pick up the phone. When somebody call you, you don't even return that call. When somebody texts you, you don't even text back. But yet you call them your brother, your sister. Where's your patience?
Not in the spirit, huh?
Let's go to Ephesians 4. We're almost out of here. Ephesians 4. You got something out?
Yeah. Real quick, the Galatians. You got Galatians down? You gonna read Galatians?
Galatians
you got it now. Galatians 5. So like Galatians 5.
Go ahead. Galatians 5 and what?
Galatians 5 and 20. The Galatians 5 and 22.
22. Con out of
and
1.
22 and 23.
Con out of 1. Told you we are one. I already knew where you was going. Galatians 5:22. Con, when y'all get there?
You might as well read it on down to 26, huh?
Con out of 1. Give me 1 second. Still got some pages churning.
Gotta be long surfing, huh? Patience, huh? Terry.
I'm Terry out. You see, I ain't even say nothing this time. I said, you know, so you I'll be like, man, come on, quick with the sword. Like I said, I'm getting cut right about now, so I'm chilling right now. For now, try me tomorrow. I don't know. I'm having a bad day. Hey, man. Hey, this is a day-to-day struggle, man. Hey, it's a day-to-day struggle. You know, hey, what it say? Sacrifice daily. You kill that man off what? Daily. So if anybody said they got it today and they good for the rest of their life, come on. Don't deceive ourselves. Okay. All right. Galatians 5:22. God. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering.
What?
Gentleness. Go ahead.
Repeat that again. That long suffering.
Come on, out of 1.
This is how you know you're walking in the spirit of the most, spirit of the Most High. This is how you know the spirit of the Most High is in you. If you're in the spirit, it's gonna continue on saying that's gonna be the last time I'm gonna stop. But if y'all read, if you just read this whole chapter 5 of Galatians and start by getting what Paul is saying about the law, so that don't throw you off. But once you get down to this patience and all this long suffering right here, read you will get the full understanding of this chapter. It's a powerful chapter too. But go ahead, if you don't mind, start over, Brother Shot.
Y'all not the one. No minded. I'm long suffering. Galatians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against
such.
Oh, okay, my bad. I got like scribbles and stuff, so I'm trying to read the word. Against such there is no law. And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. I'm going back to 5th grade right quick. And if we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory.
We speak about that a lot, don't we? How much we speak about that?
All the time, out of one, all the time. I'm gonna read that one more time.
This ain't about us.
No. It says here, Galatians 5:26. Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another.
That's all I wanted out of there. Like I said, even you can read, brethren, if any man be overtaken in a fault, you which is a spirit restores, ye which is a spirit such unto. Okay, the meekness part of it, consider thyself least that thou also be tempted. So, bring yourself down to show your meekness, your part of it. That's all he's saying in 6. It's just a continuation of it. But bring yourself down also. Don't have your vain glory up there where you're gonna be all, who you think is all of you. You got the best words to say, you got the best precepts to bring out, you got the best this to bring out, you got the best. So you to puff yourself up with this knowledge you got and forgot what you're supposed to be doing right here amongst your brother.
Right.
I mean, it's simple as this. I run your brother, your sister, your family, your kids, it all. You don't forgot about what you're supposed to be doing here, your patience that you're supposed to be showing towards them because you feeling all high and mighty towards yourself. But that's it.
That's right. Hey, all right. That's not funny, man. And actually, it's okay that you with that because actually it's getting ready to go into the Galatians that I was going to pull. So I'm going to just keep reading because I was going to read 6 and 9, but I'm going to just keep reading because we are anybody that read Galatians from that level. If you don't do it, you just need to start doing it. Because if you read 5 and 22, you're going to end up reading that almost all the way down to 10 or verse 11. Like you said, it all goes hand in hand. So for edification purposes, we're going to keep going.
And you'll get confused. So if you read it, you please read it with some knowing that Paul is a Hebrew. He done told you he's a Hebrew. Hebrews are the Hebrews, so he believe in the law. And try to separate which law he's talking about at that time, which law he's talking about at this time. Because if you go to like Galatians 5 and 18, say, but if we be led by the Spirit, yea, we are not under the law. So you'll get confused on that. So please just be careful if you don't really understand the letter of Paul, because we are still we still follow the law.
Let's go ahead. Just because you said it, it has to be understood. And I'm going to say it in layman terms. In that scripture, in verse 18, 5:18 says, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Why is that? That's because if you're here it goes. It says, verse 16, let's go backwards. It says, this I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
You
For the
should not break the
flesh,
law.
you shall not break the law. For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. The law is for those that work what?
Iniquity,
Lawless.
lawlessness, iniquity. That's right. That's
All
right.
right. So we starting to get a lag. We're starting to get in a lag over here. So I guess we
No, I think that was when you did your long suffering. That was the lag. I think he was laughing at.
okay, cut. Oh, so at the same time, but that gives you the understanding about the spirit. If you're walking in the spirit, you're not going against the law. So if you're not going against the law, you're going to be in the spirit. But once you go against the spirit, you're going to go against the law. Therefore, you'll be judged by the law. It's
There you
point blank.
go.
Period.
Period.
That's just what that means. Okay, it's not that
Period.
different. So I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read 6 and 9. 6 and 9 of Galatians. It says, and let us, matter of fact, 6 and 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth in the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. And let us be not weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap and faint not. So don't give up in this walk. Watch your mouth. Keep yourself where you need to keep it. Let's go to the book of Ephesians. And Araya has said, Romans 2 and 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. Khan of the one.
Khan,
That's it.
King, Khan, Malek, Khan, Malek.
All right. So Ephesians 4 and 2. And like I said, we are almost done. We only got 2 more, and that'll be it. Now let's the elder got something he want to bring out after that.
No, not really, not really, not.
So we
Yeah,
got
I can bring. I might bring out
one.
Ezekiel, but if not, this I think will be enough.
Say that again, King.
Bring out Ezekiel, but I think what you bringing out right here is just. I mean, you're just bringing it right there to a head, so it might. To get
Oh
down there
man,
and out. But let's continue.
I don't know what this thing doing now, but it sounds like we on the old Pepsi commercial. Y'all hear that?
Oh man.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and get through it. Okay, so you say you want to bring out Ezekiel after this?
No, go ahead and bring it out with you because I see they acting up now. So let's bring it. We're gonna stop right there. Whatever you're gonna bring out.
Okay, come. All right, so Ephesians 4 and 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. That's just what they do, man.
Mm. Yeah,
And
I see they. I see Hashatan don't want too much to come out. He messing with because it's messing with the sound now.
yeah, he go hard, man. So I'm gonna cut it down. Cause we done gave plenty, man. So for everybody, go read Sirach 2. Go read Sirach 2 to close it out. And that's all. That's the last one I'm gonna bring. What you got, King?
You can go to they can read Ezekiel 20, 1 through 9, and look at the patience of the Most High. Jump down to 16 through 22. That'll be another powerful. They can listen to it. We open with the Psalms, but you can also go to Psalms 86 and 15.
Hold on,
Psalms.
Scribe. Hold on.
Oh, okay. My bad.
9. And what else?
Say it again. What you said?
Ezekiel 21 through 9, and then what else?
And, then you can jump down to verse 16 through 22.
Okay.
And then you can go to the Psalms. You can hit the Psalms 86 and 15.
Okay.
Psalms 103 and 8.
Psalms 103 and 8.
You can. Psalms 105. Psalms 145 and 8.
Man, them some hitters. Why we ain't bring that out? Psalms 145 and what?
8.
Man, IQ over there holding on to jewels, man. Why you ain't drop that?
No, we was getting good because it was hitting on the same subject, and we was just moving right along with the subject line. So it was good. Wasn't nothing all.
All right. I got Psalms 145 and 8. What else you got?
Exodus 32, 9 through 14. And just read about the patience of the Most High. That's mostly what it's going to have. That's all we're trying to have, the patience of the Most High. That's what we should have, and that's the way we should have patience towards our people the same way. I mean, it's a practicing process also. So we must practice. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get, I didn't become the best basketball player in history just by, not playing basketball at all. I had to practice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But yeah, you got to practice it. So you got to practice patience, practice long suffering, practice meekness, practice these things, practice them. That time you feel in your heart that you're ready to blow up and say something, stop. Go to the Most High, face the east, and pray to him and practice that. That's all you got to do. That's what everybody we come across. That's what all the people we come across. Some things are set up for us to be trapped in pitfalls. So we got to watch out for them anyway, especially with the enemy. Practice these things. Practice patience. Practice long suffering. Do it in repetition. I always speak in repetition. That won't be vain repetition. Do it in repetition. Just practice. Practice patience. Practice long suffering. And we'll, eventually get there. And outside elements that influence drugs and alcohol will deal with that because they bring in different spirits.
Right.
They're gonna make that anger build up. They're gonna shorten their patience. You're gonna try to get your point across, but you're gonna be like, okay, well, you're not listening to me. Well, you're not listening to yourself.
Come on.
You read it earlier about. That's why I say this stuff. It was right on. That you go look in that mirror at that man, then you come away from the mirror. You don't think about that same person you just looked into the room. Come on. But you got to practice these things. Practice the patience, long suffering. I mean, on a continuous basis. It may seem like you burnt out with it, but nah, practice it. Keep on practicing. And that's what I say to my people.
I know I'm gonna leave it alone, but the book of Sirach 19, nobody got to get it. I'm gonna read it. Sirach 19 and 24. When you said that, I thought about this. It says, "He that hath small understanding and feareth God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High."
Wow. What was that? Hey, what was that again?
Sirach 19 and 24.
Oh man, that's a powerful verse there, brother.
Yeah. When you said that came to my mind. I'm like, oh man, I remember that one. So yeah. But man, that was a beautiful lesson, man. The water for the alley hoops, man. Thank you for everything. Anybody got any questions out?
Good lesson.
Great lesson. Awesome sauce. Almost all praise to the Most High. Yeah. Huh?
See, you always got to ruin everything. I just said great lesson. Said this is Steve.
He said question.
All right. EliYAHU, on your end, any questions or anything coming out your bot?
No, we good. We good. Think everybody good. I don't hear no more. Nah, we good.
All right, online. Anybody got any questions? Anything y'all want to bring out? If not, we about to get ready to close out. All right. I see it. I see nothing. If y'all understood everything, if y'all would throw us some foes in the room
For that fourth tribe,
for that fourth tribe.
that's that Judah tribe.
Judah. Hey, come. Hey, man, all praise to the Most High. The water, Yeshayahu, man. Thank you for rocking with us. Let's see her. Great class, brothers. Hey, the water, sister Yabbar, the water. Throwing them foes up. All praise to the Most High, man. So let's go ahead and stand up. Got foes from Big Bro, Big Boss Man. Got foes from Brother Yamin. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, number 624, man. Boy, I tell you, boy, the spirit be moving, but we gotta have patience and long suffering.
That's right. That's right.
The one.
AKA, we gotta suffer long.
All right. Yeah, we gotta suffer long dealing with some
There'll be-
Hebrews.
Hey, that don't mean that your ass won't get whooped when the time is at hand, though. You remember that. You got to remember that too.
Remember that. Hey,
remember that because the Most High bust heads.
He bust heads.
Right.
Hey man, say hold on, Big Boss Man Byron. Hey man, that's just that olive oil making it look good like that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no hair on this part, right? You know I'm bald on this part, so it's easy for this to shine, but the rest of them got a little hair, man. I'm gonna tell you about it. All right. Everybody stand face the east, Bubba Kashar, because I voted for Christ.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This shirt is on the website. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a little promoting, but I ain't selling. www.mirrorimage.com. All right. So, I'm going to read from the book of Numbers 6-24. Con out of one?
Con out of one. Start at 23 if you don't mind.
Con out of one. I'm sorry. Yeah, 23. Okay. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 23. Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise the mighty God.
Hallelujah. The one. Hey man, great class again, man. Thank you for everything. Thank you for always being the elder, Moreh, and always bringing it out. Until then, next class. Oh yeah, remember we are still in the Feast of Unleavened. You know what I'm saying, y'all, man? Y'all turn up for the Most High. It ain't over with. What does that shirt say? Buried under Satan's yoke.
Are you too busy for the Most High? And busy means buried under Satan's yoke. Better get that.
Man.
Yeah. Take time.
Nice shirt, man. And like I said, for those that don't know, I'm just gonna just drop it right here. And I ain't gonna do too much. I'm just dropping right here.
Bring it out. What time is it? See, it's right this evening for me. My Sabbath finna be over with, or my Sabbath to the Most High finna be over with today.
Hey, it's a high holy Sabbath, so
right there.
I ain't gotta wait till the morning. I'm about to crank it up now. Hey, because you gotta remember we're in a feast day, and it's a Sabbath. It's a high holy day. It's a double Sabbath. It's a 7-day feast we are in.
Right, kind of the one. You know, unleavened bread.
Unleavened bread. Hey, so at the bottom of your screen, as you see, it says Yeah, there you go. www.mirrorimage.com. These shirts. Oh, yes. All these shirts and everything is on there. And then also, man, I got I must do a little confession here. I mean, we know we already over or whatever, but if you go to Facebook and type in, hold on, I got you. I'm putting it right here. Go to Facebook and type in DNA herbs. And if you want to get yourself together all the way right, if you want to get if you want to get your testosterone levels back corrected, if you want to get your blood pressure right, you see he got it right there. Contact the EliYAHU Ghibbor Yisrael, and he does everything fast. I got my order so quick, and then recently, I just bought some. What was that green stuff you just got got some neem. It came in so fast. It came in quicker than what I thought it would. I got testosterone pills. I got liver cleansers. I got it all, man. So all this Corona. I mean, he gave me a whole jar full of mucus cleanser. I got mucus out of my system. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of herbs and stuff. Take the mucus out your system, man. Matter of fact, what we need to do soon coming up, EliYAHU, I want to do a segment talking about your herbs and the different herbs that you got to help the people.
God, I don't want.
So yeah, that's why I stopped coughing as much because of the herbs and everything. So, man, we're gonna definitely go into it, man. So the herbs, you go look on Facebook.com, type in DNA herbs. Real soon, his website will be up whenever he stops procrastinating. And then, and then until then, mirrorimage.com. If you want to get any type of apparel, custom apparel, man, holler at us or holler at my rib, Yafar Malaka. Malaka Yafar, or on Facebook, Keisha Robbins. Man, until then, Most High Christ bless. Y'all willing, we'll be talking again. Till then, shalom.
Shalom. Most High Christ bless.
Amen.
Amen.